The Botanical Garden is located with its main entrance on Vlissingen Road, Georgetown, east of Bourda. The garden was established by the Royal Agricultural and Commercial Society, RACS, in 1877, after the society wrote the Court of Policy for the establishment of a botanical and horticultural garden in Georgetown. The site allocated was an abandoned sugar estate, Plantation Vlissingen. Over the years, a number of features were added, allowing the gardens to become more of a complex, thus changing its role over the years. There are various species of plants found in the garden and can be used for recreational bird watching. Genman's Education Center, located in the Botanical Gardens, was previously known as the Curator's Lodge or the Caretaker's Hut. This single-story timber building was designed by Mr. John Brummel in 1881, and was originally used as a meeting venue for board meetings of the gardens. Additional work was carried out on the structure throughout the years as the function of the building changed. In 2004, the structure was designated as the Genman's Education Center, after Mr. George Samuel Genman, the first superintendent of the garden, and opened as a center spreading awareness of conservation and sustainability issues by Prime Minister Samuel Hines. One noteworthy feature of the building is its public clock, which was recently refurbished. The kissing bridges are located in the compound of the Botanical Gardens complex. At least one of the bridges is believed to have been installed by January 1885. These two curved bridges were imported into the colony in 1884, for each of the lakes in the garden. The structures allow visitors to move between the southern and northern areas of the complex. It is believed that the bridges were called kissing bridges because of the lip-like, kissing, reflections they projected in the lakes they were installed over. Another theory states that they were called kissing bridges because of the tendency of young lovers to express their romantic forays on these recreational structures. The bandstand, located on the western plot of the Botanical Gardens, was built to commemorate the work of Mr. John Brummel, who died in December 1881. He was the sheriff to Demerara and a member of the first installment of Board of Directors to the Botanical Gardens. The ornate structure was built circa 1882, and is considered the oldest of the three bandstands in colonial Georgetown. The Botanical Gardens had attracted wildlife to the site from the beginning, particularly waterfowl, herons, and egrets. The first recorded attempt to establish a zoo within the gardens was made in 1880 by Henry Kirk, Sheriff of Demerara, while he was president of the Royal Agricultural and Commercial Society. This attempt was short-lived, and after his departure, the animals either died or were transferred to British zoos. Several species were left to live in the gardens: tapir, capybara, and the most well-known manatees. The manatees originated from a pair of animals presented to Kirk's fledgling zoo in 1895. The manatees have survived in the canals and ponds of the gardens since that time. In 1935, an attempt was made to re-establish the zoo by Mr. J.R. Muss, but the project was cancelled by the Director of Agriculture, under whose jurisdiction the gardens fell. In 1946, Mr. E.F. Correa presented the first harpy eagle to the Museum of Guyana on the condition that it be publicly displayed. At first displayed on the grounds of the public library, the cage was later moved to the Botanical Gardens. As a result of the eagle display, the Guyanese and international public began making donations of birds, mammals, snakes, lion, elephants, etc. With the growing number of animals, a more appropriate space was needed to house them. As such, the present zoological park was laid out and built in the northwestern corner of the Botanical Gardens and opened to the public on January 1, 1952. Like the Botanical Gardens, the zoo enjoyed popularity during the late 1950s and 1960s. In 2011, after the passing of the PA Act, the Guyana Zoo, covering 2 hectares, was included as the smallest member of our National Protected Areas system. The zoo receives up to 10,000 visitors a month and plays an important role in increasing environmental educational and awareness among school children and Guyanese in general. Please like and subscribe.